Greetings, this is K8BF. My name is Greg. Welcome to the PCARS Thursday Night Net here on the 2 meter net. Here on the K8IB repeater system, I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. The repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner, around the world, here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located at Sugarbush Knolls, using a PL tone of 118.8, plus the Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break in the net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through the net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. Monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. Post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club's website for additional information on these and other PCARS activities. During the net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-in since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware the repeater has a 4-minute timeout. First, I'm going to take Echolink check-ins and only check Echolink at this time. I will check Echolink later. I don't have it up on my stuff here, but I will take a break a little later in the net to see if anybody else is on Echolink. So for right now, if you're on Echolink, please call K8BF now.
WB8OVQ down in Uniontown.
Okay, Bob, we got you in here. All right, who wants to be number 2 on Echolink?
WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening to everybody on the net, and good evening, Greg.
Gary, we got you in there. Thank you for stopping by. Hang in there. Okay, anybody else? Okay, I'm not hearing anybody else. So, Bob, WB8OVQ, it's your turn. What's going on?
I'm not sure what's happening. She's using her Android system. Anyway, not much. I hope everybody's getting all ready for the cloud-covered eclipse we're going to have. I'm looking very carefully. If it looks like it's going to be cloudy, I'm going to stick around here. It looks like real clear weather. Have a location over near Norwalk, which is closer to the center. I think it gives us an extra 45 seconds of totality. And that's about it. And let's see if Karen can get this thing working.
Karen, WP8BIW in Uniontown.
Hey, we got you loud and clear, Karen. Go ahead.
Work right. He's walking. Okay, he's giving me a hard time here. I'm not sure if I'm on or not. Okay. I don't have much, I guess. Just weather today was kind of cruddy here with snowing off and on and cold. And just looking forward to the eclipse. Hopefully we can see. Hopefully no clouds or very few. And back to the net.
Okay, Karen. Well, we copied you loud and clear, so don't let them give you a hard time. All righty. We got you on the list. All right, I think it's WB2RDW. Gary in Eatontown. What do you got going on?
Yeah, K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Very good evening to everybody on the net. Let's see, Greg, we're in the process of finishing our last essay for the writing course that I'm taking, and it's my last course at Rutgers for good. So I get my sheepskin in May and finish in about 3 weeks. In about 3 weeks or so. For good, and then have some other stuff to take care of, some medical issues with my knee and so forth and so on. So that's what's going on, but a very good evening to everybody on the net. K8BF in the group, WB2RPW.
Okay. Gary, thank you for checking in, and congrats on finishing up there. And I hope all your health issues get taken care of there. All right, good luck with that stuff. All right, what I'm looking for now is any officers or anybody that has announcements for the net. Please call K8BF now.
KE8ARB, Brandon in Manaway with announcements.
Okay, Brandon. Well, we got you on the list here, and so why don't you go ahead with your announcements?
All right, Greg, I sure will. So we have a bunch of things on the calendar here. We have an upcoming VE session on Saturday from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. And then on Monday, we've got our monthly meeting. And then there is a portable operation SIG on Tuesday. And then real quick here, I want to make a shout out for two things in particular here. April 20th from 10 to 4, we're going to be doing a park activation out at Punderson State Park. It should be a lot of fun. You can expect the usual. There will probably be food, lots of fellowship. We're promising good weather. I think we said 80 and sunny with no humidity, so that's on order for the activation as well. And then the following weekend, April 27th, I have an antenna build or a Ballon build at the club site from 9 to noon, and it's going to be a 4-to-1 hybrid Ballon, and it will handle 100 watts, and the cost is $40. So if you would like to join us for that, please let me know sooner rather than later so I can put a kit together. And you'll have to pay before then because I'll need to go out and buy all this stuff, and again, the cost is $40. So we have a few people signed up already, and I'm going to have more information and details in an upcoming QST. So that's what I have for you, Greg, and I'm going to hand it back. K8BF, this is KE8ARB.
Okay, Brandon. Well, all right. You ran through some of the announcements I was going to make, but very good. Just one quick question. You said it was $40 and you'd like paid beforehand, so how do you want that done?
I only want cash. That makes it the easiest for me as far as getting all this stuff put together. So that's all I got, Greg. K8BF from KE8ARB.
Okay, but I guess the question is, did you want it before the build or at the build?
Yeah, Greg, if you can hit me up before the build, because I got to go buy a bunch of stuff. So, you know, all the components for the build. I'm going to have to go buy it beforehand. If you guys can, give me cash beforehand, that's what I'm after. And I'm going to try and get everything finalized by the 20th. So if you can get me money by the 20th, then I'll be able to have a week to go buy stuff and get it all put together. So that's what I got.
Okay. All right. So would you like them to send a carrier pigeon to your house, a check, or how do you want that handled? Are you going to send out a QST shortly?
Yeah, I'll send out a QST shortly here. It was in the newsletter as well. But carrier pigeon would be all right. You have to watch the cats, though. They get outside every once in a while, and the carrier pigeon isn't guaranteed to make it here. So make sure if you don't hear back from me that you send another carrier pigeon. Hi. KE8ARB, back to you.
Okay, Brandon, very good. All right, well, we got you on the list here. That's all that matters. Anybody else with announcements for the club? Any officers? Please call K8BF now. Hey, hearing nothing. All right, I'm going to add to the list there. The 13th is the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest, and that is going on in Cuyahoga Falls, and you can check out the CFARC website for that, but I believe it starts at 8 in the morning for people to attend. I think the tickets are $7, not quite sure, I don't remember. And if you're setting up there and selling stuff, you can set up Friday evening. I believe it's 7 o'clock p.m. till 9 p.m. But anyways, that's what's going on with the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest. So that's coming up here shortly. All right. I'll do some announcements a little later here. But who would like to be number 5 general check-ins? Please be kind to me.
WB8LCD, Tom in Sugarbush Knolls.
Tom, we got you on the list. Stand by there. Next.
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor, KE8WVV, Ethan in Manaway.
Hey, Ethan, I got you on the list there. Very good. From Mantua. All right. I know you guys just love that. All right, who wants to be number 7? Please call now.
WHKNO, Joe in Hiram.
Joe, we got you on the list. Okay, who's up next?
BMP, Bobby in Streetsboro.
Bobby, I think you were covered up, but can you come back with your call and again, please? I believe it's K8ANB, I believe, from Streetsboro. But your audio's way down. Not quite sure if you're on an HT or what you're doing, but we got you on the list. So stand by. More. Who else wants to join us?
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar, Bravo Alpha, Ken in Ravenna.
Okay, Ken, I got you on the list. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. All right. Well, let's run back up there to Tom. W8BLC. Yeah, right. Yeah, whatever your call is. WB8LCD.
Yeah, this is Tom, WB8BCLLCD, whatever my call is. Good evening, everybody, and that's as close to an April Fool's joke as I can do this net. Anyhow, just want to say hi to everybody, and my wrist is getting a little bit better, so I'm moving forward anyhow, and that's a good thing. And I look forward to seeing everybody out at the club meeting next Monday, and also the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest the following Saturday. And that's about it from here. Other than that, just sticking close to home and trying to get some stuff done, which it's never ending. I never catch up, so that's just me. But anyhow, enjoy being down here in the shack tonight. And Jenny, KD8LIR, is in here too, so she'll wanna check in too. And she says just check her in, but she says hi to everybody. WB8LCD, back to net.
Okay, well, I got her on the list, and hi, Jenny, and we got you written down there, so very good. All right, I hope you're taking good care of your dad there. All right, Tom, glad to hear your wrist is doing better. That's a good thing. All right, Ethan, KE8WVV, from Manaway, your turn.
K8WVV. Well, good evening, everybody. I don't have a whole lot to say. Just, Tom, I'm feeling you. I fell off of a log while I was up in our woods and sprained my ankle. So now I have that to deal with. And, yeah, I'm just basically sitting around for the next week, probably, healing up. So I'll probably be doing a little bit more radio if I can make it up and down the stairs, and probably a lot of sitting around disassembling things and reassembling them. Anyways, I'll hand this back to Net. KE8WVV, 73.
Well, thank you, Ethan, and I hope you heal up better there. Stay off of it. Keep it iced. Do what you got to do, but sorry about the headaches there. Nothing's fun when you start getting hurt. W8KNO, Joe, what's new in Hiram?
Good evening to everyone. I hope everyone has a great time. My daughter was here for 3 days in Carolina, and she got to see the snow this morning. She was, after it covered the grass and the sheds in the car, she was outside taking pictures. Well, actually, she was inside taking pictures through the window and emailing pictures to her daughter. Because now she remembers why she moved to North Carolina. She doesn't like the snow. Other than that, yeah, the big thing was that I read today was the new membership rates for the ARRL. If you just are a regular member and you want the printed magazine, it's over $130 a year. So with that, back to you, Greg. K8BF WHKNO.
Okay, Joe. Well, yeah, we'll leave that for another day. All right. I don't know. Your second person said something about snow around here today, so I lucked out. So that's a good thing. It went by us or over us, or the wind was coming from the wrong direction, but we lucked out. No snow. Actually, it was a little sunny for a little while, but that's another story. All right. I got Bobby, I believe, K8BF from Streetsboro. And I think you're in New Ham, if I'm not mistaken.
This is Bobby, Kilo Echo 8, Bravo Mike Papa. I've been in Ham for quite a few years, probably 5 or 6 years now. I don't get on the air as often as I'd like. I've been out in the shop working this evening, but just wanted to check in, say hello to everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And 73, we're clear.
Okay, Bobby, I had you mixed up with somebody else. There was a New Ham there in Streetsboro, and I apologize, but glad that you could stop by and say hi. That's very good. All right, where are we at here? Ken, KD8OPA. It's your turn.
That is Oscar Bravo Alpha. Bravo. As in, yippee. So, anyway, yeah, I'm just sitting around here. I'm messing around a little bit on FTA while we're talking, but I got that EQSL, so I decided I'm going to do something, and I'm going to be smart. Well, that's a mistake. But anyway, I bought a little frame, picture frame with digital, and I downloaded all those things onto a disk. I put them in, and it won't slideshow. So back it's going to go. Amazon, here we go. Well, that's the second thing I've had to return for them. But I'll have to get a better one. That was the cheapest one I had, so I guess I get what I paid for. And they're going to get it back. So anyway, other than that, there's not much else going on. I've just been tinkering around the house, and that's about it. So I'll turn it back on over to the net. Hope everybody has a good night. Stay warm. KD8OBA, clear.
Okay, well, I got the log corrected. Thank you, Ken. I don't know. I wish I could say I was drunk tonight, but I'm not. So I'm not quite sure what's happening here. But oh, well. Anyway, so we got Jenny checked in. If she's down there, Tom, she can stop by and say hi. It's her turn.
She said just to tell everybody hi, so and to have a good weekend. So we'll let it go at that. WB8LCD.
Hey, thank you very much. All right, well, I'm going to take a few seconds here for some announcements. Sounds like a good time. All right, let's V test session at the club site this Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon. For upgrades or anybody knows any new hams, send them up that way. It's always a good time, and they've been doing pretty good with everybody passing. So that's a good thing. Then, of course, April 8th, which is Monday, we got the eclipse going on, if the clouds cooperate. And then in the evening there, from 7 p.m. to 9, we got our monthly PCARS meeting. So that's happening at the American Legion post there on Mogador Road in Kent. Break. We got portable Operation SIG Tuesday night at the club site from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then I see up here that on the 10th they scheduled a FlexNet from 8 p.m. p.m. to 9 p.m., PCARS FlexNet. I think there's probably be a QST out on that as far as frequency and that stuff. And then, of course, next Thursday we got the PCARS Net. And then, of course, on the 20th we got a Support Your Parks event going on at Punderson State Park, Geauga County on Route 87. That's always a good time, so check that out. And on 14th, there is a net at 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Ohio Section Youth Net. So a lot of things going on. Check the calendar out. Looks like it's going to be busy for a couple weeks here. This is PCARS K8BF. Name here is Greg. And I'm looking for check-ins. So who would like to be number 11? Please call now.
This is Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Rossford on Echolink.
Okay, Doug, well, I got you here, and while we got you here, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you're doing? Doug, go ahead. Doug, we sort of lost you there. I'll come back to you in a little bit. All right, who would like to be number 12? Please call K8BF now.
Kilo Echo 8, India Papa Charlie Tim from Cuyahoga Falls, listening in tonight while doing some framing in the basement.
Have you on board. Stand by there for a couple seconds, and we'll get back to you. All right, who wants to be number lucky 13?
QEP, David in Ravenna.
Gotcha, David from Ravenna. All right. Who wants to be number 14?
N8QE, Bob in Talmadge.
Mike from Mosley. Okay, there was a double. I got you, Bob from Talmadge. Hang in there a second. And who was the other person calling?
KF8ADQ, Joe in Brimfield Township.
Hey, Joe, we got you from Brimfield. Glad you could stop by. We appreciate that. And one more.
November 8th, Yankee, Ralph and Stowe, in and out.
Okay, Ralph, I got you in Stowe, in and out, but can you come back with your call one more time?
November 8th, Bravo, Alpha, Yankee.
Okay, that's what I thought, but wasn't sure. Thank you. In and out. All right. Thanks for stopping by. All right, I'm going to get back up here and see if Doug is back around. WA8, UWV. Doug, are you able to talk to us?
think is working now. Finally, this is WAAUWV. The phone was acting up. It cut out in the middle of the conversation there. So anyway, as I was saying, we were in Rosser here visiting with family, and yeah, we had an interesting trip coming here from Talmadge with occasional blast of rain and occasional hail, and then clear skies. It was a strange trip. Anyway, so that's about all I got. Back to that. Everybody have a good evening. KBF WAUWV.
Okay, thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. Well, at least you made it. That's good. Hope you enjoy yourself there. And we're going to jump over to KE8IPC. Tim in Cuyahoga Falls. Your turn.
Kilo Echo 8 India Papa Charlie. Thanks for having me this evening. I'm just hunkered down in my basement tonight listening to the net while framing in my new ham shack. So kind of exciting work to go along with listening to this net. Appreciate you guys, and I'll turn it back to net.
Okay, well, good luck. Glad to hear everything's working out for you. Hopefully you'll stop by and say hi to us there at Cuyahoga Falls Ham Fest. All right, David, KE8QEP, Mr. 13, Lucky 13. Your turn.
Okay, K8QEP, Lucky 13 here. Well, today I met a new to me ham, met another ham. He's been a ham a very long time, but he was getting a tour of the lab I was working in, and he came through, and I was telling him to turn up a light on a microscope so we could look in it, and I said, yeah, it's the switch with the sort of bare wires hanging out, and he said, oh, don't worry, I'm a ham radio operator, and it was just 12 volts, it wasn't that dangerous, but so we had an interesting conversation about that. He does summits on the air, and actually is a retired rear admiral, so that was neat. And I've been playing around testing Brandon's new Ballon, and I've got it set up on 15 meters, because that's a band I didn't have with my multi-band antenna. And I'm up to 29 states and 53 countries, just I think in a week I've been using it. Now I can't compare it to any other Ballon, but it's clearly working, and so I can't complain about that. And I don't know, people were seeing all this weather. It seemed fairly, got a little rain here. But K8QEP, back to net.
Okay, thank you, David, and it sounds like you've been having a good time. And we'll have to ask you a quick question. Have you been doing FT8, or is that all sideband?
K8QEP, embarrassingly, I don't want to say turned to the dark side, but it's actually been mostly FT4 and a little bit of FT8. And I need to get back into the sideband. So I'm embarrassed to say that it's been mostly digital modes. K8QEP, back to net.
That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I understand completely. I'm just old-fashioned. But anyways, congrats. Very good. Yeah, 15 meters and 10 meters have been crazy for the last 3 months here at least. Probably longer, but good for you. All right, Bob, NAQE in Talmadge. What do you got for us?
NAQE here. Good evening to you, Greg, and everybody on the net. I've got a soggy yard. It's been raining like crazy. Everything is soggy and soaked,
and the grass is growing, but there's no way I could put anything on the grass to cut it. But today it was another rainy day. I'm tired of the rain. When are we going to see some spring? Anyway, see some of you maybe at the VE session on Saturday, and of course I'll be at the Monday night meeting, and I'm looking forward to that. That's always always fun at the PCARS meetings. Other than that, not too much. Been on the air a little bit. Did work one new one today, and that was Uzbekistan, and that was on 15 meters. It's really good, but tell David, FT4, FT8, it works, and you can make a lot of contacts. All right, back to you, N8QE.
Okay, Bob, very good. Well, I'll second the wet weather, that's for sure. The creeks have been rising around here for the last 3 days, and but relatively dry and sunny up this way today. Maybe a little light mist, but we got the wood burner going because it got cold. So we'll see how things work out. All right, Joe in Brimfield, KD8ADG, if I can, or Q, ADQ. If you want to correct me, Joe, please feel free.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha Delta Quebec. I have got a decent week. We got a bunch of toys coming from Amazon hopefully tomorrow to allow me to finish setting up my HF setup permanently. So last weekend I did test my new antenna, my multi-mode antenna that I had built, but the way I had it wired up, I couldn't leave it up permanently. I should have everything I need now coming to be able to leave that up. And I also ordered an adapter to allow me to dip my toes into the dark side to hook up my ICOM to my computer for some FT8 and FT4. So I'm also going to play with that, but I still intend to do mostly sideband, but I couldn't help myself. Got too many people around me show me the dark side, so I decided to buy an adapter while I was buying a bunch of stuff off Amazon. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking forward to getting back on the air, meeting people. I haven't been able to, actually have not made an actual contact. Every time I started talking to someone the day I had my antenna up, by the time I got to the point of trying to get a contact, the antenna would fade out. I don't know if it was just the way I had it set up, but I couldn't seem to keep one person communicating for more than about 2 minutes before I got too much static to understand what they're going on. So I attribute that to the way I had it hooked up, and hoping once I get the antenna up there properly and get it grounded, that should clear up the static. So that's all I got. And go back to that at KF8ADQ.
Hey, well, congrats. Very good. Yeah, sometimes the equipment in the house or certain things might be also causing a little problem for you. Just one thing at a time and do it right. You'll be fine. All right, N8BAY is in and out, so I'm going to take a minute for announcements. Stand by. Okay, Monday evening we have the monthly PCARS meeting at the American Legion Post in Kent there. And Tuesday night, PCARS has got the portable operations SIG going on, 7 p.m. On the 6th, Saturday, they got the VE session going on, and a FlexNet going on the 10th at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., PCARS FlexNet. And then, of course, we have the big POTA Support Your Parks event going on there at Punderson State Park in Geauga County. And that's always a good time, and they do a great job with that. So I'm hoping to catch up with them that night, if that's not when I'm going on vacation. So we'll have to see. All right. So that's what I have here. Hang on. This is PCARS Thursday Night Net, and my name is Greg, and the call is K8BF Club Call. So who would like to be number 17? Please call now.
K8BF, here is K8BF Rick in Shalersville.
Okay, Rick in Shalersville. Why don't you go ahead and throw out some comments for us, Rick?
All right, good evening, Greg and the net. KF8ABQ, I just know you're going to have fun when you do some digital stuff, and it doesn't detract from the sideband phone. It's just an extra activity. And as Bob has commented, you can rack up a lot of contacts using the FT4 and FT8 in quite a hurry. So I'm sure you'll have a good time of it. Today I used up a few, went to the store and bought a few tubes of caulking and applied them, and made some progress on our little breezeway remodel here. And boy, it's been wet. And a week or so ago, I finally achieved a goal, a long-time goal. I'll be 72 years old in June, and I love plums off a tree, fresh plums. So I ordered plum trees last fall, and they arrived last Friday, and they're in the ground. So hopefully they'll be fine. We'll see how that goes. Nothing like a fresh plum, at least nothing like the memory of a fresh plum from when you used to be a kid. Back to that, this is KDAWCK.
Okay, Rick, well, very good. All right, plum trees. As long as they don't get flooded away, it's all right. Okay, who wants to be number 18? Please call K8BF now. Looking for check-ins. Who wants to be number 18? Please call now.
N8WCP, Mike in Ristown.
Okay, Mike, I got you in there. Glad you could stop by. Got any comments there?
The only comment I have is I don't like computers. No. I'm just playing around in the shack here, making some changes on the workstation with some new software, and you know how that goes. It causes you to scratch your head a little bit and pull some hair out, but we'll get it worked out. Other than that, like everybody else, I'm looking forward to some warmer weather, and certainly Monday with the eclipse, I'm hoping that it's a cloud-free day, so we can see the last eclipse before, the next 100 years or so. So, other than that, that's about it right now. Everyone have a great weekend, and we'll catch everyone down the log. NAWCP.
Okay, thank you, Mike, and yeah, good luck with the computer software stuff there. And, well, the forecast I saw for Monday, I'm sure it'll change, but partly cloudy, but I did hear somewhere in the neighborhood of 60, 65 degrees. It's also opening day for the Indians, and they won today, so that's a good thing. So we'll just leave it at that. All right, who wants to be number 19? Please call now.
Hey, Golf Papa November, Tim and Kent.
Tim, it's your turn.
I was out of town for about 10 days. I was down in Florida and came back, been busy running around as usual and doing stuff around the homestead here. And went down to Wayside Furniture today. Mark Johnson was down there giving away glasses for Monday, so I got a couple pair of them and gonna watch the eclipse hopefully, and hopefully I'll make it to the meeting on Monday. Other than that, nothing else going on. That's it. Back to you, Greg, and Whiskey 8 Golf Papa November out.
Okay, all right. Well, we got you on the log, Tim, and glad you made it back okay. And yeah, they were, I don't know, handing stuff out all over the place for that. I got mine months ago. But, yeah, that'll be interesting to see how that all works out. All right. Who wants to be number 20? Please call K8BF now.
Papa 4, Victor Zulu, Mike Emmanuel.
El Presidente, it's your turn. Go ahead. What's going on?
Seems that I have some radio problem. I've been trying to call since 8 o'clock. But having fun here, doing a little FT8. Did some working on my garden. Started working on the garden today, a little bit preparing, and hopefully we get the spring close so we can start growing stuff. And the last thing I want to say is that on the 13th at the CFARC Ham Fest, we're going to be there with a table. So PCARS will have a table thanks to Greg that donated the space. So we're going to be down there, and you want to come down there and see us, we can say hi to you guys. This is Kilo Papa 4, Victor Zulu. Back to you, Greg.
Okay, that's right. I forgot to mention that. Yeah. We got a table set up for the PCARS Club there at the Ham Fest there at Cuyahoga Falls. So make sure you stop by and say hi to Mike, and I think Bob's going to help you. And I think I even heard Paul was volunteering, so that's good. Glad to hear that. So, yeah, you sounded okay there, so I'm not quite sure what was going on. So, but you're all right there getting in the machine. All right, who wants to be number 21? Please call now. Anybody else on Echolink?
Go K8TQR, Keith in Uniontown.
Okay, I got Keith in Uniontown. Now go ahead.
K8BF, this is KE8TQR. Good evening, Greg. Thanks for getting me in here on the net tonight. And good evening to everyone else checking in or maybe just listening to this fine net on Thursday night. A little clarification on the CFARC fee to get in. It's $8. I just thought I'd let you know that. I'm just over on the website. It is $8 to get in. And I will be there Friday night helping with setup and probably most of the day Saturday helping out with the CFARC Camp Fest. So I hope to see everybody there. And anyway, I wanted to give another little tidbit. If the cloudiness stays with us for Monday, and you would like to see the eclipse, you can do so on most of the major networks. Most of them will be covering it. ABC, CNN, Hulu, and a bunch of the others will be running, I think, 2 to 4 for the eclipse, so you can see it on television. If you aren't traveling someplace to see it, hopefully or with clearer skies than we may have. But other than that, just hanging out around the shack here today. Haven't been doing too much radio with the storms we had. I keep everything disconnected. The wife told me I can have all these radios, but I got to keep the lightning outside of the house. So even with all my grounding, I know it won't keep it all out, so all the radios were disconnected. But here I am tonight talking on this Vine net, and I just want to wish everyone a great evening and a good Friday. Have a wonderful weekend, and let's see what happens for the eclipse on Monday. And I'll send it back to you, Greg, at Net Control. Fine job again tonight. And I'm saying KE8TQR 73, and God bless.
Okay, Keith. Well, thank you for all the information and the fine words there. All these guys that run the net, they do a great job. So, and of course, it wouldn't be a net if the people didn't check in and participate. So, we got a lot of stuff going on, and I will catch you up there Friday and Saturday at Cuyahoga Falls. So, very good. Looking forward to saying hi to you in person. All right. Anybody else like to check in? Okay, I'm not hearing anybody. We have a total of 22 check-ins counting net control, and that is pretty good. We're all happy about that. And I would like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for letting us have the net. And I am going to close the net I'd like to thank everybody for checking in and saying hi, stopping by. And PCARS would definitely like to thank the K8IB repeater owner for allowing us to get together. I'll now turn the repeater back to normal amateur use. 73s, everybody. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear. Also, K88TOA is clear.
Is listening. Is there anyone still on from the net that just ended?
W8KNO.
Do you happen to make note of when the Cuyahoga Falls Hamfest is? Is that this Friday and Saturday?
13th.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
I'll be there checking QSL cards. That's how I know. 8KNO clear.
Welcome to the WALKY repeater system in Alliance, Ohio.